Hey guys, this is Twan Thompson again. This is your real world shooter. This is probably about 2 months now, me owning my 5.7, and I'm going to touch on a small video based on why people can't hit correctly or have good follow-up shots with their 5.7. This is just my take again, my perspective. I am not some YouTube expert. I am not a self-proclaimed expert. I'm just an average guy. Now, for everybody out there, they have seen millions and millions of different 5.7 videos, but this one is just going to be my take on why people tend to miss their shots, or you throw a shot with your 5.7. And I mentioned that earlier with one of my first videos when I got this thing. So, right now, if you notice, for all the 5.7 owners out there, yes, that little dot is up, and it's on fire. Don't worry. Count them. There's 20 rounds. Those are my carry ammo. Inside, I'm trying to do this one-handed, so bear with me here, is my snap cap. I have one in here and one in the chamber. So, don't freak out, all you safety people out there. And if you want to see it, there's a little red guy, and he's right in there. Okay? So, what I'm going to talk about today is, because of this weapon being so light, granted, this one has the optic, my Trijicon SRO, my Enforced Tactical Light. This gun weighs right around 2.06 ounces fully loaded. Now, I have my red dot on, as you can see there. Again, bear with me, it's going to be hard with one hand. But I'm going to talk about a 2-pound gun, roughly, with a 5-pound trigger pull. Now, people, including myself, that I've shot for many, many years, I've noticed when I shot this gun, when I hit the wall, I'll give you an idea, I'll squeeze the trigger. There's the wall. I'll have it on the wall. Excuse me. I'm going to point at the target. Just say, for instance, it's the doorknob. Now, a 5-pound trigger pull. Notice that? It's very subtle. That subtle movement, granted, might be a 1 millimeter movement on my side. Let's go ahead and cock it again. Look down there. Hammer's cocked. Okay. So, for those of you that are having issues, granted, it's a light gun. Hold on, there you go, find it. And I know I'm only doing this one-handed, so bear with me. I don't have a GoPro and all that crap. But for those of you that hit the wall, squeeze it, and you move that 1 millimeter, it's going to throw your shot downrange, great if it was the doorknob, about 2 inches, maybe down to the left, like usual. So, there are companies out there, since I'm not getting paid, I'm not going to mention their names, but there's a company out there, he's on the forum that I'm on, which is the 5.7 group, and he offers trigger jobs to these. Because granted, excuse me again, a 2-pound gun with a 5-pound trigger pull can really change how the gun reacts when you squeeze the trigger. Because just by doing that, you'd rotate if you have really good steady hands, you can squeeze it with no problem. Now, when you hold it with 2 hands, you definitely steady it, and you won't necessarily have those big issues. But you still tend to if you want to do rapid fire. Because if you're squeezing off the trigger and you're doing little teeny twists, it's going to dramatically throw a shot when you have that dot on there, or your sight. It'll just go, just little teeny movements will throw that shot big time. So I've heard people complain about they can't hit shit with it. I hear other people that say, oh, it's perfect. Well, it is. It's a perfect gun. It shoots like a laser because it's a very flat shooting gun. But for those of you like me that went from a 9mm tank, you know, my big ass Beretta, to the super featherweight 2-pound, you know, cannon, because it shoots a small projectile stupid fast, but there's hardly any recoil. It, you know, the recoil is kind of like a 380, you know, so you can stay on target. But if you tend to have, you know, your trigger control is not on par, you're going to start doing little teeny twists or whatever. It will dramatically throw your shots. And I've been practicing with it. So I've been using the 40 grain Hornady ammo, like compared to the last time I was using the American Eagle ammo and I had that failure, those failures. So with the 40 grain, I've noticed I'll have 2 shots together. If I do a group of 3, you know, 2 shots side by side. And then I'll have that third shot down to the right. It's usually boom, boom, and then boom. It's just a normal thing with me. And I'm trying to get used to this still. It's going to take me some time because I'm from the 9mm world, a heavy gun world, and I've never, ever... God, come on, focus, buddy. I've never used optics before. So I'm getting used to all this stuff and how to, you know, sight it in. So that's just my take. Let me know what you guys think. But again, this is only if you're using it one-handed, you're going to throw it. If you're using 2 hands, you're going to throw it just a teeny bit. But just remember, a stupid light gun with a very fast projectile and it shoots very flat, you're going to tend to see that one shot that is always a flyer. And it's because of how you're squeezing the trigger, and if the gun's moving just a teeny bit, literally a millimeter, will throw it 2 inches downrange. And that's what I've noticed. So again, this is your real world shooter, Twan. Have a good day. As always, be safe. There's my carry ammo, which is the Black Dragon Fang. I've ordered some T6Bs. I'll have to wait like 2 months maybe to get them. And can't wait for them. So, all right, I'll talk to you guys later, and I'll post this on the forum. Bye.